Hello there! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. Okay. Wait, let me just make sure everything's good. Everything's green. Green means go. So woohoo! Okay, I feel pretty good right now. Though, oh my goodness, this morning was kind of embarrassing. I ended up waking up around like 6:50 a.m. And then I looked at the time, I'm like, oh no! I'm late for FGO! I'm almost late! I'm like, wait a second. 6:50 a.m. Oh, it's still early enough, goes back to sleep, wakes up at like 7:15 afterwards, rushes to get ready for work. Like, oop. Like, maybe I should have stayed awake at that point, but nah. I felt so much relief, I'm like, wait a second, AM, not PM. Woohoo! And yo, I'm ready for the Grail front. I'm debating if I wanna, like, how much I wanna throw at this banner. I did a single pull yesterday. Only a single pull so far. But I'll think about it for now. Since I have a decent amount of steam quartz right now. No fear, no pain. I had a dream once. Ooh, liquid. A trifling thing, focused solely on my innocent admiration. The kind of dream where the sky's azure hue takes your breath away, where you find yourself entranced by the unfathomable depth of the ocean. Okay, Gouda's always tempting. One day, my dream came true. The same beautiful, boundless dream I so loved. Wow. Lucky person, dreams do come true. Oh, he has a fun gimmick? Ooh. Oh, splat. Okay, maybe that's not good. But the dream was tainted with blood. Ah. Dead, dead, dead. So many lives snuffed out, all because my dream came true. The pride of so many trampled, so many friendships betrayed with no sign of hope. Even children and babes were not spared. What was this person's dream? I wonder, maybe we could have all been happier if this dream had never come true. It's like, what dream did you love? And how did it turn out so wrong? Like, I was thinking, ooh, Grail front, I'm just gonna punch someone during a training. I love punching. Wait a second. Oh no, no one's spared. Like, oops, I got what I wanted. I punched everyone. Well, are you reading me, Misaki? So far, so good. Loud and clear. So far, so good. Hello, hello? I am ready. Even though I derped this morning and mistook my day and night. Good. Every singularity is unusual to some degree, of course. But this singularity seems especially shady. For a start, we can't even pinpoint its era or location. No matter how many times we run our analysis, we can't get a fix on either. All I can say at this point is that it looks like it might be a European mountain range. We can't even tell you whether it was a large or small amount of magical energy that spawned the singularity. It's almost like a mirage that keeps fading in and out of sight. What's it look like on your end? I see mountain? It's too hazy here to see anything clearly. A modern event without communication issues. Like, holy cow, this really must be a dream.
That's true. Even now that we're here, things seem no clearer.
How's it going for you, Taigong Wang?
I can see why you're worried, Lady Da Vinci. It's almost like Shen, the clam monster, is blowing foam all around us.
Clam. Yum. Oh, that reminds me. The Japanese word for mirage actually references Shen and conjures up an image of them blowing foam to create illusions of towers. Towers. Mermaids. Sea demons.
Ugh, my head.
Sea demon. Oh. Hi. Hey, girl. I've heard that Shen sometimes appears as a dragon as well as a clam. Did you ever see them yourself, Taigong Wang?
Good question. Princess Longji and the members of the Summit Court might remember. But as for myself... The Summit Court? I've heard of a Chinese magecraft organization separate from the Mages Association. But I believe it was just called the Spiral House and merely consists of a museum with about 10 members.
Oh, Shen was first mentioned when Summer Kyoto was introduced? Dang.
Ha ha ha. There's more than one Magecraft association in China. What's more, the Summit Court is among the oldest. They're more focused on memory space and aren't so dependent on textures. But I digress. Let's start with an analysis spell. I'll tweak it to sync it up with Chaldea's own results.
Wow, you can do that even though your techniques are from a completely different school of magecraft?
Haha. Do keep being so open-handed with the compliments. Skilled as I am, I could easily have qualified as a grand servant. Mark my words, you'll all be thanking your lucky stars that I turned out to be compatible with the singularity.
Well, I'm gonna have high expectations for you, dude. Of course. I don't think anything changed. I'm guessing that wasn't supposed to happen?
Something's blocking my analysis. It's almost as if this mist has a will of its own.
The mist? A will of its own?
It's just a figure of speech. Oh, but stay close to me. I'm gonna try reconfiguring the spell. Activating thought keys. Connecting to Type 1 Universe Space. Kaiming. The Book of Taiwei. Bring forth the day's soul and transform it before our eyes.
Is it gonna work this time?
Oh ho! Thought keys! They're just as powerful as the clock tower's magical crests, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm pretty sure thought keys are actually older. The fact that Taigong Wang is using them means they must be from the Age of Gods.
In the courtyard fly splendid waters, golden as the sun roots essence. Purple light reflects and flows, in the name of the five spirits. By divine decree, go forth and make haste.
Hey, hello. Ah, he didn't say the chant long enough the first time. The extra paragraph boosts the power. Of course. Oh, and it worked. What was that? I see a fancy castle.
Crap. This mist is...
Taigong Wang? The mist just got thicker.
Thought keys, activate. Protected memory space, fastest connection. Come forth, pseudo-dragon divine beast. Si Bu Xiang. Get on, master. Si Bu Xiang. Make sure my master stays safe at all costs.
Uma! Hey, Taigong Wang, what in the world is... Da Vinci! No, our connection! What's going on, Taigong Wang?
No time to explain. No, truth be told, I don't fully understand it either. But my guess is, now that I'm tied to the spell, I'll probably be left behind.
Tied to the spell?
Listen to me, master. Whatever you do, stay close to Si Bu Xiang. Don't worry about me. Damn, it's already so thick. No, it's not the thickness that's the problem. It's a conceptual severance. Even though we're still within arm's reach.
Taigong Wang, where'd you go?
I'm counting on you. Sibu Xiang. Ha!
Huh? A bounded field? Huh?
I'm particularly fond of this one. I'm particularly proud of this one. It should keep you safe as long as you're riding Sibu Xiang. Now go! Get out of here! Sibu Xiang!
Wee!
Stay safe, Master!
Taigun Wang! Okay, maybe he shouldn't have done that spell. Oops. Though I'm happy I get to ride a Uma. Ooh. Oh, they're being fancy. Presented by Chaldea. Are you putting on a show? Welcome to a reality TV show. Ooh. Oh, nice. Practice this drop. Ayy. Palamayos. Sugitani Zenjubo. Taigun Wang, Queen Sky of Dark. I like how they introduced Wang Feishu, Feihu, and Neza. Grail Front, Castle of Shining Dawn, Castle of Shadow Dusk. It's bright. So incredibly bright. What's on the agenda tonight? Drive. Actually, wait. Should it be drive or how long are those specials for Gaim? Because it could be the two specials depending how long they are. If they're short, then maybe I'll keep them all together and just start with drive already. I know, right? The day that I mix up my AM and PM. Section 1, Castle in the Mist, before. Before? What are these before times? Oh, Zangetsu and Baron together total 63 minutes. In that case, I guess we'll do drive. And just keep all of the Gaim specials together for when it's time for that. So starting drive. Huh? It's daytime now? Sibu Xiang? Did you protect me? Ah. Mama. Okay, I love the tapir form. Thank you! Thanks for trying to cheer me up. Thank you, you're so adorable. Pet. Proudly. Mama to you too. Da Vinci! Taigun Wang! Da Vinci! Nope. It's no use. I can't get through anyone. I can't get through to anyone. And now Taigun Wang's gone too. Like darn, my cell signal is so bad here. Like, at least I have Da Vinci. Taiwan Wang rejected me. A castle? And it's huge! Mama! You wanna go there together? Mama! Nodding. Okay, let's go. Mama! This must be the gate. Stare. Oh, look at him. Hey, be careful. Sibu Xiang. Maybe we shouldn't get too close. Sounds like they're opening for us. So dark. I don't think that's a shadow servant.
Irregularity detected. Irregularity detected. Eliminating.
Ah. Sibu Xiang.
Irregularity attempting evasive action. Companion irregularity detected. Eliminating. Target synchronized. Eliminating.
Another one. Tackle.
Resistance detected from irregularity. Damage reduced. Requesting reinforcements.
Crap, there's no time to summon anyone. Crap. These guys don't count as servants for the purpose of master missions, even though they use the generic servant space from Wow. I can't dodge anymore. Mama. Feet. Welcome back, feet event.
Well, I'll be. A living human. How in the world did you end up at a place like this?
Check out them arms, so muscular. So they're even worse than generic, they're unmemorable. Oh, that is the worst fate.
Guess I can't leave her to fend for herself. Hey, you there. What's it going to be? Will you run away with that animal, or stay and fight with me?
You're a servant. A servant. You're a servant, hi.
That's right. Apparently, I'm a servant now. I read about them in my library along with my studies on Zoroastrian heaven and hell, and the Egyptians' trials for the dead. But I never expected to become one myself. I have to say, this world is full of wonders. I bet that Iskandar boy would love it here. Then again, he'd probably just run off to conquer it. If he got the chance, it'd be best for everyone if we just left him alone.
That Iskandar boy doesn't mean... Wait. Are you the king of conquerors? That Iskandar boy?
My name is Ptolemaeus the First, the Great Pharaoh, and Diadochos. This spear once conquered the world alongside Iskandar, king of conquerors. Those of you reckless enough to face it shall be the first to taste its blade.
Can I summon his younger self too? Or is he only gonna be old? Okay, I'm guessing I can get his younger self if I can fight with them. Wait, oh, he does make a cameo in Fate Zero when Iskandar uses his noble phantasm. Ooh, I gotta re-see that. Well, I'm gonna keep him there. This is fine. This setup should do. Why not? All is well. 3, that's fine. Wow, first thing he's dodging. Good for him. Look at that charisma. Like, good for you, sir. Though, you know, I appreciate these buffs. Oh, younger self is the first and second ascension. Older is third. Oh, that's fun. So in a way, opposite a waiver. Okay, let's do this. And that should be fine. Actually, wait. No. Eehehehe. I get to use him first thing. Single enemy. Yeah, it's fine. Let's do it. Ta-da! Casting? Interesting attack. Breastplate blast. Good for him. Ta-da! He's iron. Okay, that actually makes me want to summon him more.
Well. You're pretty good at this. I took you for a mage, but I wouldn't have guessed you control the shadows of servants like myself. If Viscount were here, I'm sure he'd be champing at the bit to secure your services. No, wait. Why don't you work for me? Yes, that's an excellent idea.
You should let me summon you, sir. Misaki. Hi, Da Vinci. Ooh, I'm gonna check out his cameo. Oh, they are making him kind of stand out. Interesting.
Oh, another strange spell. It reminds me of the Atlas Institute.
Da Vinci! Phew, we finally got the connection working again. Senpai, you're okay. You too, Sibu Xiang. What about Taigon Wang? We haven't been able to contact him yet. He hasn't come back to us, but his spirit origin is still reading as stable. So we think he must be managing to maintain his materialization somehow. Mama!
Well, if Sibu Xiang there is okay, we can safely assume Taigon Wang is as well. Now, can you tell me who that servant-looking man with a spear is?
He says he's Ptolemaeus the First. Ptolemaeus, that's the hero who served King Iskandar before succeeding him as pharaoh and going on to build his very own dynasty. Now that you mention it, he said he was a pharaoh too. The Ptolemaic dynasty. Well, I'm gonna do the first one, because I know nothing about the dynasty. Now that you mention it. And there you go. After King Iskandar's death, he was appointed satrap of Egypt, which led him to becoming the first Macedonian pharaoh. He's a fearsome Macedonian warrior who conquered the known world, and a wise king who spread Hellenism, which influences human culture to this day. Given his tremendous achievements in war, politics, and the humanities, I think we can say he's one of the most accomplished heroes of all time. Of the heroic spirits we know, Taiwan Wang probably comes the closest. They may come from very different times and places, but they have a surprising amount in common.
What an interesting discussion. I'd like to hear more. But first, we should do something about those things.
They just keep coming. There's no end to them.
As I thought, we need to cut them off at the source. You there, heroic spirit tamer.
My name's Misaki. Hi.
Oh ho! I've never heard of a name like that before. At any rate, you may know your way around a battlefield, but these Shadow Knights are not your typical foes.
Hey, hello, hello. Shadow Knights?
They're firmly tied to this land. If we want to truly defeat them, we'll need to take care of that first. So, what do you say? Think you can work with me?
Under the current circumstances, I don't see a problem with teaming up. Mama! Agreeing, probably. Probably. It does seem like we need your help. Well, you did save my life.
Great. I'll make this simple. If we're to stop them from multiplying, we'll need to do something about the corrupted ley line.
How do I uncorrupt the ley line? Oh! You mean that? The thing spouting some kind of miasma? You mean that thing?
Correct. The ley line is reducing these Shadow Knights. You have the look of a mage. Can you purify that miasma?
1 second. Yeah, I think so. Da Vinci, how do I do that? Our analysis lines up with yours. Those ley lines numbers are definitely funky. Luckily, for an anomaly of the scale, we should be able to use a summoning circle to tamp it down without too much trouble. Oh gosh, the one from Sonic and the Black Knight. Just give me a little time to whip up a purification spell that'll work with Misaki's mystic code.
Excellent. It seems my faith in you is well-founded.
Now there's even more of them. Come on, we've gotta hurry.
Calm down. These enemies are endless, remember? We'll never get anywhere if we stop to fight every one of them. You there, the remote mage. What's the effective range for this spell of yours?
Well, it'll be repurposing a summoning circle, so Misaki will need to make physical contact with the target.
I see. Then we're going to need a strategy.
A strategy? What's that? What are these strategy?
Having seen how you fought just now, I can tell you've seen your share of battle. However, I'm guessing most of those battles were fought on an individual level. In other words, you tend to gather your summoned servants in one place and wield them as if they were a single sword. It's the quickest and easiest way to make use of your power, just as if you were swinging that sword yourself.
You can tell? You figured all that out? You can tell?
Indeed. I would never have known any success as a general if I could not tell an opponent's combat experience at a glance. At any rate, your methods are fine for simply defeating an opponent, but not when it comes to controlling a battlefield. To do that, you will need to fight in an entirely different way, on a completely different level. Your servants will need to function as spears, shields, bows, or even fortresses, depending on the situation. And to do that, you'll need to simultaneously give them different commands while they're in different locations. That is the crux of strategy. So, what do you think? Can you do that?
I have trained for situations like that. I'm not sure I can. Can I punch myself instead? As in not like punch myself, but me myself punch, I mean. I have trained, my dude.
Oh ho, have you now? Your organization must be big on preparing for contingencies.
Yeah, totally.
Alright, I have a fairly good idea of your experience now. Just focus on giving the necessary commands, and I'll chime in when you need help. Don't worry, once you get started, you'll get the hang of it in no time. And if you don't, well, this'll be where your journey ends.
I guess those two options are for like, is this your first time doing a Grail front? Yes? No? It's like, nah, I'm good at punching. Castle Gate. Grail Front 1. Shadow Knight. Sir, I can punch good. I've learned from the best bunny girl. That's gonna just make him even more confused.
Our objective here is to capture the ley line producing the miasma.
Aw, so I can't punch it.
As I said earlier, the Shadow Knights are being produced in that area there. Capturing should put an end to their reinforcements.
I just finished tuning up your mystic code. These adjustments should let you seal the miasma away. There's nothing I can do about the distance, though. You're just gonna have to go to the ley line point directly.
It can't be a servant. You need to reach the ley line point yourself, understood?
Yes. I got this. Okay, I'm not gonna punch it. I'm just gonna... I don't know, what am I doing to it? Master must reach the suppression point. Got it. Can I ask you what we're doing again? You know, I got it.
Be that as it may, we can't send you out onto the battlefield alone. So we'll need to eliminate the enemies barring the way to the miasma. And I think I see just where to begin.
Just a single touch, a little poke.
This may be obvious, but in battle, it's always more advantageous to pit many against one. If we set up our formation over there, then surround the enemy before we attack, we can take them all out in one fell swoop. You know, this is a rare opportunity. Let me get in a few shots.
He's forcing his way in here. If you ask what you're doing, he'll repeat the dialogue. Oh no. Use multiple servants to coordinate attacks. If you surround an enemy with multiple servants before attacking, you'll gain party effects corresponding to the number of servants participating in the attack. Try coordinating with multiple servants when fighting strong enemies. If you have the enemy surrounded by multiple servants, when you attack, party effects will activate. Party effects will also activate when your servants are attacked by the enemy, if there are one or more allied servants in the neighboring spaces. Okay. So you want to use lots of servants at once? So you want a bunch of us to gang up on a few enemies? I like that.
Exactly. At times like this, the measure of your skill as a commander lies in how many such situations you can create. Before you strike, note the enemies trailing us. When the enemy goes on the offensive, keeping your allies consolidated will provide a tremendous advantage. This way, when one servant is attacked, those nearby will be able to join the battle as well.
Hello.
That said, there's no need to overthink it. Ultimately, battles play out how they'll play out. Remember, it's just war. That you win is the only thing that truly matters. Or if you like, you can disregard this fact and play fair. It is entirely up to you. Just tell us what to do and we'll do it, myself included. Why don't we start strong by taking out those shadows?
This'll be fine. I love Cammy. Use and continue in Grail fronts. When all your allied servants or master is defeated, you can use 3 command spells or a same course to try again without damaged enemies being restored or revived. When you use continue, your allied servants and master will return to their starting positions with their HP fully restored and their NP gauge charged to 100%. In addition, item spaces will be reusable, but acquired treasure chests will not be replaced. Okay, that would have been so funny just farming treasure chests. Make use of the continue function when you're struggling against strong enemies. I like how they're trying to force us to move around. Like, time to use Master. Which I actually like, so woohoo! But too bad I'm not punching anything. I guess I could technically punch the mist if I want to. I guess. Yeah, I can punch the mist. Punching the mist is fine, I guess. Okay, let's see. Ooh, yeah, now I see. Okay. I see how expensive those are. You know, you can do a thing, Ku. Ku's always good. And that's all I can do, so begin front. Or begin front. I am ready. Ta-da!
Grail front, commence battle.
Okay, let's see. I want to use him, why not? Over here. Okay, debating. Actually, no, it's fine. Ooh, just finished summarizing the watchover order of post-series stuff for Kamen Drive. Hey, thank you! Okay, everyone can move twice per turn. Nice. I will move here. Because I love Cammy.
Looks like it's my turn. Very well then. Let me show you what I can do with my spear of the spear of mine.
Right as he moved 3 times? Ooh, fancy. Shadow Knight A. A. Yep, gonna use all this, cause why not? Eehehehe. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. But I'll do this, cause why not? And all him. Yeah, show up with the spear of yours, you wonderful archer, you! Suspiciously doesn't have his 3rd skill, then again he's in his 1st ascension.
Oh ho! Those are some very clear commands. You have quite the knack for this. Hostile entity's power output increased. Servant's command unit spotted. Synchronizing.
End of turn.
Reinforcements. I knew it! Misaki, we need to hurry and seize that miasma point now.
I'm trying. Oh, he's guarding a present. I don't like that. It's my present. Treasure chest discovered. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, might as well destroy him then. Mine. All the above. Give me gauge.
我らの制覇まだ終わりを知ら
Yoink. Wow, look at me getting some horseshoes. Okay. Wait, okay, there. End of turn. Okay, if you're gonna do that, that's fine.
気乗りはしないんですけど。なるほど。
Oh no, he's getting damaged. Aw, man.
クオンの
Like, dang, dude.
じゃあなるほど
I'm not gonna resist. Noble Phantasm, why not?
吠えたけ
Like, he's buff enough.
見えるものすべてを焼き尽くせ
え、なんですか？
Ta-da!
イライラなんてしてないですよ。
I love Cammy. Play your turn. Everyone just move forward, because why not? Can I have him touch it?
Oh, just so we're clear, I'm counting on you to cleanse the ley line, Misaki. So you need to head there yourself and secure it directly. Got that?
Okay, fine. He's like, I'm not gonna do that for you. I don't want to touch that thing. It's disgusting. I see how it is. Saying that it's that gross, huh? So rude. Actually, get out of here then. Humph. I'm just gonna have him wait over there. Ow. Joke's on you, man. I can punch you. No, I can't punch you. Never mind. Darn. That would have been nice if I could actually punch it. But no, I attack.
終わらせよう迅速にな
I love Cammy.
そんなに欲しいんだ。こんなのに頼るなんて。
Oh yeah, I wonder now too.
ありますけど。
Would that prevent any enemies from spawning?
花三毛花。
Darn.
満足しちゃったんですか？
All for you, Cammy.
There, it's ours!
Victory. Ta-da! Okay, that was pretty good. Mmm, delicious summoning ticket. Section 2, Castle in the Mist, after. Hey, sir, are you proud of me? You've reached the ley line. Finalizing coordinates. Dropping Magecraft anchor.
Leyline corruption measurements complete. Curse separation of and latent ritual coefficient are both holding steady under 4%.
Almost sections have a before and after in their title, indicating that a Grail front is between them. Draco's a cheat code for this event. Ayy.
Mystic Code and Spell Sync authentication complete.
Activating Spring of Arcana, Mystic Code spell. What a nice team effort. Good. The ley line's purified. Not bad for a quick fix.
I'm impressed.
Thanks, but that was all Chaldea. I was just standing there, menacingly.
Ha ha ha, don't be silly. I'm talking about your leadership. You may not be a match for your opponent yourself, but being able to use multiple servants simultaneously is a rare and valuable skill. You may still be developing your eye for strategy, but it's clear from the way you move that your summoned heroic spirits trust you implicitly, and from the way they move.
I couldn't have done anything without them. Well, we have been fighting together for a long time.
I see. Time alone isn't enough to foster good relationships, so you must have spent your time with them well indeed. Alright, I made up my mind. Let's form a temporary contract.
Are you sure? Don't you need some time to think about it? Are you sure?
I am a servant, and so can tell that humanity is in crisis. I also learned of the connection between singularities and holy grails when I materialize in this world. So now that I know you're a skilled master, I don't see any reason not to form a contract.
Moo. Happy, probably. Okay, imagine how funny it'd be if it's the opposite. If it's not even happy, it's just like cussing up a storm.
Now, go on. Hold out your hand. There. Contract formed. I can feel your magical energy flowing into me. Singularities and holy grails. I see this world still has a great many mysteries yet to solve. I've no doubt that Iskandar boy wouldn't be able to contain himself if he heard about this. I wouldn't put it past him to demand the holy grail just so he could fill it with wine.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I could definitely see him saying that. Would you like to meet my Musashi? Instead of wine, she used rice. Like, delicious. Oh, this event is written by the author of Case Files. Aw, that's nice. Yeah, I could definitely see him saying that.
Anyway, in the case of the singularity, it couldn't be clearer where the Holy Grail is located. I'm sure you figured it out too.
You mean, inside this castle? Is that why those knights were trying to stop us? Inside this castle?
That's right. I can practically guarantee we'll find the Holy Grail inside this castle, and that those knights are here to protect it. They may not be too tough on their own, but they're rather more dangerous in groups. And since I had to stop them from making off with the Holy Grail, there was nothing more I could do on my own. But now that you're here, things are going to be different.
Oh, now I get it. So that's why you rushed to form a temporary contract.
Ha ha ha, that's right, Master. You're going to help me. I simply can't sit back and twiddle my thumbs when there's treasure waiting to be claimed.
Treasure? Oh yeah, totally. It's clearly buried in the ground. Haven't you heard of buried treasure?
Of course. You're free to use me however you see fit as well. A good alliance must be mutually beneficial after all.
Okay. Telemiles, I'm hungry. Please make me a sandwich. That is my first command to you as your new master.
He's not wrong.
Since we still have no idea what happened to Taigun Wang, working with the servant on site should be a huge help to our mission. And since there doesn't seem to be any problem with Telling Miles' personality, I don't see a reason to refuse. Okay, it's a deal. Alright, but go easy on me.
Outstanding! Now our alliance is official in name and deed. I'll be counting on you from now on, Master. Whoa there. Be careful, Master. I think you're more tired than you realize.
Yes, make me food, please. I hunger.
You should get some rest. You can power through physical exhaustion, but recuperation is essential for the mind. Give my regards to my other self when you wake up.
Your other self, huh? When I wake up, your other self?
That's right. You'll see what I mean soon enough.
Should I be falling asleep here? Well, if I'm not eepy. Saint quartz. Clear free quests. Okay, I got this.
おお、あの店に来たな。まあそこに腰掛けてゆっくり選んでいくといいさ。
What a nice shop. I just love the thought of him selling pictures of Waver. Pictures of Waver. A sticker of Iskandar. And then a sticker of a God-striking whip and a Dominator's cap. Oh, okay, that's a damage craft essence. Ooh. And oh, I needed a lot of these, so it's good. These are good items. Really good. I like that. Okay, yes, NP charge is always good. Extremely good. Alrighty. Section 3. Visage of Night Before. Good morning. Or good night. Hello, sir.
It's about time you woke up.
Who are you?
It's me.
Wait, you don't mean... Ptolemaios? How long have I been asleep for?
That's right. I'm Ptolemaios.
Mama. Trying to convey his own surprise.
You know how servants are summoned in the prime of their lives? Well, there are 2 points in my life where I shone equally bright. The time I fought beside Iskandar, and the time I became Pharaoh. So now, as a servant, I have 2 separate forms to reflect those different times. I don't know why I changed to one in the day and the other at night, though. That may have something to do with this peculiar singularity.
Okay, rather than Sonic and the Black Knight, it's now Sonic Unleashed. He's a were-hedgehog. Oh no! And I've been asleep for 20 years. Oh no! True, the end result is being summonable into different classes.
I don't know why I changed to one in the day and the other at night, though. That may have something to do with this peculiar singularity.
What about me? Do you know who I am?
Oh yes, no need to worry about that. I'm still the same person I was during the day, so I remember you just fine. Having said that, my physical form does have some effect on my mind, so I may not act or speak quite the same. Oh, and there's one thing that's different, but that can wait until later.
He should be a Lancer or caster, but they put the two together and made an archer. I love the thought of that. A Lancer and a caster fusing and then becoming an archer. I have all the things.
For the time being, do you remember our objective?
This castle. This is where those knights are protecting the Holy Grail.
That's right. There's a Holy Grail in this castle, protected by mysterious shadowy knights. So our first order of business is to claim this castle as our own. But one step at a time. Let me show you what's changed here between night and day.
It's darker now. There's still a mist. That's weird. This place seems totally different now. Is this really the same place?
Indeed. By day, this castle was falling apart, but at night, it is whole once more. It's as though time itself is distorted in its singularity. I expect that's also why it looks so different here. At any rate, talk alone will get us nowhere. There's something you need to see with your own eyes. See, Buxiang, you can wait here. Can we trust you to guard this crucial area?
Full of pep.
Good. I'm counting on you. In the meantime, we have some reconnaissance to perform. We'll need to be quiet so the Shadow Knights don't find us. Can you do that, Master?
I can be silent. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Have you done this sort of thing before, Master?
It's come up once or twice. Yep, I even know a little ninjutsu.
Ninjutsu? As in, the mystic from the Far East? You have to write down everything you know about it for me later. Aw, apologies. I'm afraid I let my enthusiasm run away with me. I hope you can put that from your mind. Anyway, I sense what I believe to be the Holy Grail's magical energy coming from inside this room, but...
What was that?
There it is. Although that sounded a bit strange.
Oh no, is it gonna run away from us? Not again.
Follow me, Master. But be very careful. You're about to see the primary reason I wasn't able to claim this castle alone.
Oh no. Oh, it's not bad. Damn it, it just keeps coming after me. I know they say you're supposed to take the bull by the horns, but I'll be damned if I'm letting that thing gore me. Oh. Alrighty. What in the world is that? Can I keep it? It looks friend-shaped.
The Dreadnought.
Dreadnought?
That's what I chose to call it, based on my knowledge of modern history. It's a monster that calls this castle home. I've seen my share of monsters in my time, but never one like this. I know nothing about it save that it is ferociously strong. I doubt even one of King Darius' famous war elephants could budge it. You see, even a modern-day firearm can't pierce its hide.
Ah, and there's more of them.
And to make matters worse, more of those Shadow Knights are popping up. Today is clearly not that soldier's day. The smart thing to do would be to stay out of this, but what is your decision, Master?
We have to help her. I'm sure you can save her, right? Telemayos? We have to help her.
Not so much as a moment's hesitation. Brava! However, we do still lack any means of defeating that beast. We'll need to find an alternative.
Like what?
Remember what I told you during the day? It's time to make use of your servant tactics once again.
But I can't get rid of it? I can't punch it? I mean, befriend it? I'll feed it. It'll be my friend. Switching between day and night. You can now change the map between day and night using the button on the bottom right of the screen. Next will be displayed on the map containing a quest that progresses the story. Okay. Hey, hello. Today's kind of funny. I'm being prepped to be in charge next week at work. Eehehehe. Nothing shall go wrong. I hope I'm not jinxing it by saying that out loud, but no, nothing should go wrong. Everything will be fine. All is well in the world. Ha 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 ha. Grail Front 2, Gunfire and Beasts. I just gotta hope I stay healthy. Cause if I'm supposed to be in charge and I get sick and I have to call out, oh, that'd be the worst. That'd be the worst outcome. Ooh, we got the free character now. Hey, nice. I still gotta log in.
Are you ready? As I said before, do not even think about fighting the Dreadnought head-on.
But it's only level 41! Dreadnought the Dreadnought. The thing is a pushover if you bring a strong saber, though you also don't get anything for it aside from some extra dialogue. Okay, worth it. Cause that is pretty funny.
Though they were nothing, besides, we're not here to defeat it anyway. There are a number of locations in the castle we can use to our defensive advantage. All we need to do is place servants with strong defenses at them so we can keep the Dreadnought at bay. While they're keeping it busy, you and I can secure our escape route.
120 Benny Enma was overkill for the beast. Ooh.
Something, as long as we can break the shadows. We'll give you a chance to secure that point yourself. Victory will be ours.
Master must reach the suppression point or all enemies defeated. Or...
Are you ready, Master?
I can do this. I'll give it my best shot. I can do this. Eehehehe.
Well said. Go on then, command me however you see fit.
Okay, let's see how do I want to do this. I'm bringing a Stalfo, because I like a Stalfo. Rider... My maid, because why not? She's made for this. Badumts. Oh yeah, I gotta claim all the treasure. Decision. You know, let's just bring Ilya. She's at least a fighter. She can do it. I believe in her. Begin front. Yeah. Okay, no fear, no pain. This will be fine. So we have 5 enemies total. 1 goal, 1 miasma, 2 treasures. What the? Another servant besides me? I'll back you up. I don't know who you are, but thanks. This ain't gonna be easy though.
Heh. We are well aware. That is why we already have an escape route planned out.
There are only 3 animal characteristic servants that are 3-star or lower. Only 3? Huh. I wonder how often I'll be able to bring out Draco.
Alright, fine. I'll join up with you guys. Just make sure you don't screw this up.
Commence battle. I would never screw it up. Excuse is you. Let's see how I want to do this. You know, you go here. I feel like exchanging. I wish I could fight you, but no. Let's see. I don't need that buff, I think, so... I say that, but I'm gonna grab it anyways, why not? Eehehehe. Sir, help me. I want treasure, so... Actually, wait, will it get to me in this case? 1, 2, 1, 2... He can come this way. But I don't want him being bodied, so maybe here. I'm just gonna stay there. Yeah, staying there is fine. I want to grab the treasure myself, but I'm gonna resist. Yep, let's stay. Let's do it. Damn it, it's a monster!
Now's the time to show what you're made of, Master. I trust your defenses are thoroughly prepared.
Yeah, totally! Wait, what is this? Why does it have 2 thingies? Oh yeah, lives. My bad, I forgot about lives. I forgot life was a thing. What a silly thought. Imagine forgetting about life. Okay, Buster's good. Nope. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. All for you, my maid. This is gonna be fine. Okay. Not too bad.
Heh, so it's my turn now. I look forward to showing you how I differ from my younger self. Now, let the light of my wisdom set you ablaze.
So how are you different from your younger self? Oh, there, that's what he gets. Change to 3rd Ascension form. Noble Phantasm changes and increase MP gauge and MP strength for yourself. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, younger form is single target buster. Older's AoE arts. Oh, that's fun. I'm gonna leave him as is for now. Plus, I'm gonna use a stealthful anyways. Great job, Astolfo. Oh, there are 2 different effects on that skill depending on ascension level. And ooh, I wanna do this. You know, we're just gonna switch. You can go here. Please protect me. You go here. Nope. We attack here.
もう少し書に浸っていたかったのだがな。
Luckily, there's still more enemies. Also, I can stall.
よかろう。知識と力お見せしよう。ふさわしい罰を。攻撃権限。
Unless he destroys the knight. Okay, no. Knight lived. Never mind, knight's going down.
任せて。
No, I can't do that.
いくよ。
戦というもの
Oop for 2 turn.
情報の収束にほか
Okay, sir. You know, we're just gonna stand there. You know, end turn. You can't keep this up forever. Come on. Let's get the hell out of here. Concentration. Level 120 Ilya hits different. Oh, I can imagine. And I want to see what he does here, so let's use him.
あの図書館を開く気になったか。知識と力お見せしよう。いざ開けHの門。全知全能ならざる我らが全知全能なる者へと挑む。遥かなる歴史をその魂に刻め。ビブリオテーケ忘れよう。
He gives up the chest beam.
まあ、そっちもなかなか検討したんじゃねえか。 始まるよ。
Wow, thank you for filling up my gauge. Oh my goodness, so kind of you. Can you stop attacking though, Dreadnought, please? Hey, thanks.
待っていろ。すぐに片付ける。巨人、ここに。はいは
Oh, you Stalfo.
月を見上げるウサギとて理性のない時もある。行くぞ。ブルカーノカリゴランセ。
Ta-da!
勝った勝った。へへへ。マスター、ご褒美ちょうだい。
Oh, a tiny little bond. The Dreadnought flinched. Okay, I can afford to get punched once. I'm just gonna go for this one. Yay! Hey, sir, you know, you can start stepping forward too. Why not? You can go here. A stealth will do thing. Dreadnought. Yeah, this is fine.
オッケー。はいはい。あらよ。あらよ。せーの。くるくるかい。
Assassins have lower attack costs, so if they're sitting beside you, they can hit twice instead of once like everyone else.
ぴょんぴょんぴょんと。
Dang, good for them.
何してるのかって。
Hey, Oh man, if only Astolfo. This is fine. Oh no, another enemy appeared. Oh man.
もう少し
Wow,
書に浸って
chose violence here instead of hitting me. Wow, am I not good enough to hit? I am like slightly offended. Only slightly offended?
私はもう
Like, how dare you think I'm not worth hitting? Whatever.
筋系神経系血管系リンパ系疑似魔術界の変換
Thank you, Ilya.
これが私の全ていくよシャッター打ち上げこれでどうやったね大勝
Battle finish.
それでは反射から素材を剥ぎ取りましょうか
I guess I'll go for that other treasure. Generally, the enemy will always attack if one of your units is directly adjacent, unless your top priority is moving to a certain spot. Darn.
これでどうだ僕の必殺はオッケー月を見上げるウサギとて理性のない時もあるいくぞブルカーのガリゴランセ
Great job, Astolfo.
ぴょんぴょんぴょんと何してるのかって
See no fear. Whoa, whoa. You gotta be kidding me.
You faced a dreadnought head-on and defeated it? I can't believe it! Ha ha ha, how exhilarating! You're even more skilled than I thought, my master. I'm even happier we formed a temporary contract now. However, it won't be long until before it regenerates. We need to secure our exit route now.
It can regenerate? Oh no. Let's go here. Yoink. Treasure. Delicious. You, sir, can go for the other treasure. We'll stand here. And we can take a turn. Just because I want that treasure. Treasure for sure. You servant can take that saber out. Sorry, Ilya. I'm sorry, you're just here to suffer. A little bit. I know at first I thought she was a dude.
検索を開始しようさてあの話の続きはと
And I'm gonna keep him in his old man form. Why not? Old man form is fun.
聞いてよかろう切りつける攻撃 権限脆弱アレクサンドリアの行動よ
Ah, gender unknown.
戦というものは情報の収束に他
Okay, it's a good thing. Did not destroy everyone just yet. Phew! I needed that. Delicious treasure. And now we choose violence. No fear. Thank you, Ilya. And we're just gonna make her extra buff, because why not?
私はもう何も諦めない任せて
Believe in the power buster.
筋系神経系血管系リンパ系疑似魔術回路変換完了これが私の全て
Oh, sorry, we'll explain it in a bit. Ooh.
それでは敗者から素材を剥ぎ取りましょうか
Victory! And I got all the treasures, so woohoo! Hello, hello! Yay for more summon ticket! Section 4. Visage of Night After. Ta-da! Oh, she's just gonna be in the permanent pool after this? Oh, that's good. The miasma's healing the dreadnought. The dreadnought's using the miasma to regenerate. Lucky. It's charging. Look out.
Not to worry. This is all the time I needed. Well done, Master.
Ooh, look at that book. So fancy. A crystal book. Telemaios, is that your... It's a book. A fancy, fancy book.
Stay close to me, Master. Rogue servant.
I knew it. So it is your noble phantasm. It would have been so funny if he just throws the book at it. Or just runs up to it and just hits it with the book. Oh yeah, Piccolo could beat Dreadnought.
Open. Gates of Wisdom.
What is this light?
I know what this is. Both Ptolemaeus and his son were pharaohs renowned the world over for their many architectural achievements.
Yeah, this was famous even back in my lifetime. As a pharaoh, he was directly involved with one of the 7 wonders of the world. And also the most famous... What is that, Mausoleon? Famous Mausoleon in history. Said to contain just about every bit of wisdom the world has to offer. Magical energy readings are still rising. I'm detecting true ether from the Age of Gods. Oh, fancy. No, wait. These standards seem to be... identical to Chaldea's? Ah, yes, we're going to escape, but first a history lesson.
You shall learn the arc of history. You shall know of our future. We, neither almighty nor all-knowing, still strove to become both. Carve our epic history into your soul.
It's a good thing it's just there, healing. Or else that would have been so bad.
Biblioteca Basileo.
Oh, is he just breaking the very foundation of this world? Okay. Whee! The shelves are empty? Eh? Hey, hello, hello. What is this place? What happened to the castle?
We're inside my Library of Alexandria. I've temporarily cut this space off from the castle.
And yes, why not? It is like the perfect one.
It is similar to what you call a reality marble, though it does differ in some key ways.
Library? What kind of library is this? There's some books on those shelves, but most of them are empty. They weren't empty during his little phantasm. So he really is throwing the books at them.
They're not. You're simply unable to perceive them as books. Allow me to remedy that.
Wait, I just can't see? Oh. Yep, that's a big difference. Whoa, what the hell? Where did all those books come from?
They were here all along. I've simply manifested them library's vast stores of information as physical tomes. Nearly every book contained in the Library of Alexandria has been recorded with light.
Ah, he uses imaginary books to cover his imagination. Wonderful.
In fact, a single sparkle from this crystal is equivalent to at least 1 million ordinary books, if not hundreds of millions.
Wow. 1 million books? Oh, come on. I haven't heard a tale that tall since my last visit to my local shrine. As in, a Shinto shrine? Does it mean you're a Japanese servant? A Shinto shrine? That's right. Hang on. You know about Shinto? So you could tell I'm Japanese? That's awesome. I still got no idea where I am and how I ended up here, so it's a big relief to meet someone who already knows about my homeland. Oh right, I still haven't thanked you for saving my life yet. My name's Sugitani Zenjubo. As you can see, I'm just a humble matchlock marksman.
Matchlock? Is that what you call that firearm? It reminds me of the Greek fire that you once used around Thebes.
Yeah, that's right. Though compared to this crazy library, it might as well be a damn kid's toy. Guess I can't complain though, since I wouldn't be a servant without it. So, how long are we staying put here anyway?
Ah yes, that reminds me. I still need to make a transmission to the outside world.
You can do that?
Oh yes, I've seen you communicate with Chaldea several times now. Alright, let's see. Here. This era standard should work for this library. Run a search with my Theoria applied. Try running protocol R15443982.
Very specific. Misaki! Source, I imagine it. Perfect. Master, are you alright? Whoa. What's wrong? Is everything okay? First, I was just desperate to get away from that monster. Then this library kind of blew my mind, so I didn't realize it until now. But seeing something that's like sorcery in action always gives me goosebumps, something fierce. You said your name was Sugitani Zenjubo, right? As in, the slavery was active during Japan's Warring States period? I don't remember her, being a woman. Well, there are numerous patterns for how people became heroic spirits. There have been cases where those who were thought to be male but materialized as women were actually women when they were still alive, or perceived as women due to their class. Oh right, good point. Come to think of it, that's all kind of how it was for my previous self too.
Nah, I'm a man. I just got caught up in a little trouble back when I was alive. Just thinking about it makes my blood boil. Grr, damn you.
Ahem. What kind of trouble did you get into? Oh my goodness.
But never mind me. You got stuff you want to talk about with that Miles guy, right?
Oh yeah, we do. I've got lots of questions I want to ask. In fact, I just came up with a new one now. Or with one now. How are you able to contact us like this in the first place, Miles? Da Vinci? Is there something strange about that?
I noticed that Chaldea's transmission standards were based on those from the Alice Institute, so of course my library can make use of them.
When summoned, she says she got turned into a woman because of Kashin Koji. The name kind of sounds familiar. Maybe they popped up in a different game. Or show.
In fact, the Atlas Institute helped build this library in the first place. Hang on, the Atlas Institute is one of the major mages associations. Why would they have anything to do with the famous Library of Alexandria? Ah yes, it turned out to be one of history's unforeseeable twists. To the public, the Library of Alexandria was just a normal library, albeit far bigger and grander than most. Out of the public eye, though, it contained an entirely separate library created for a very different purpose. In this other library, alchemists and mages of all stripes came together to gather the mystics of time in one place. Now, as my noble phantasm, the Library of Alexandria contains both of these aspects.
I see. Now that you mention it, the Atlas Institute's headquarters are in Egypt. And what's more, you're well known for creating a whole new dynasty once you became a pharaoh. It makes perfect sense that you might have had contact with the Atlas Institute.
I'm glad you're such a quick study. This is also why the books here aren't all made with paper. Of course, as I was a pharaoh at the time,
I just choked on my own spit. I'm dying. Cough, cough. Embarrassing. A Boruto character, apparently.
of course, as I was a pharaoh at the time, I also needed to make certain my mystics were safely guarded.
I bet, after all, you're one of history's greatest victors. After Iskandar, the king of conquerors, died, the wars of the Diadochi that were fought over the right of succession tragically left most of the relevant figures dead. Oh, the puppet assassin from Ilia's castle event, with almost no dialogue. Oof. But in the wake of the tragedy, you went on to live a long and prosperous life as pharaoh until you're over 80 and peacefully passed on your crown to a named heir.
In other words, I was a cunning schemer who did whatever it took to survive, even if it meant sacrificing my former comrades.
Oh no. Did I offend you, Talamaios? I'm sorry.
No, it's alright. It's the truth. I can only imagine how furious Iskandar and the other friends I lost would be if they knew about the wars of the Diadochi. I can't be sure all of them would forgive me once they worked through their anger. Some might, others surely not. Even back when I was still alive, it did occur to me that I may have done a little too well for myself.
Talamaios? Like, dang, imagine living to the age of 80 back then.
But never mind me. The dreadnought should be gone by now. I think it's time I release my noble phantasm. It does require quite a lot of your magical energy to maintain.
Ah, I am funding the library. Passes out.
It looks like we're in the clear. Let's return to the castle gate and rest a while.
Wait. Looks like we're in a dining area. Can we steal some food first?
Besides, I expect Sibu Xiang has been waiting for us for some time now.
Cebu Xiang should be fine, I hope. The best guard. Castle Gate. Okay, section 5. Choice between day and night. True, in a rundown castle, you don't... Yeah, I doubt there's anything edible. Maybe some jerky. Mystery meat jerky. But that's about it. And even then, I don't think I should trust it. Kashin Koji was a mage, but yeah, they also built Danzo. I wonder how Kashin Koji did this then.
Good morning, Master. I trust you remember what I said about my age.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, you go back and forth between them.
Exactly. I'm young by day and old by night. Although, even I have to admit it can be frustrating to deal with. Oh, also, now that I'm a servant, it seems I can do things like this.
Shine! Ptolemaeus!
Yes.
But you said... It's the older you. I see. Kashin Koji also made you. We are sisters. Kotaro, meet your new aunt. Oh no!
You might have seen this in battle, but the Library of Alexandria holds my own spirit origin data too. So by accessing the library, I can switch between my spirit origins as I please, though only for a short while. And of course, I'm only changing my appearance. My mind remains the same regardless of what I look like. Granted, my vessel may influence my mind to some degree, but in general, you can think of me as a young man who sometimes inhabits an old man's body. I'm afraid you just have to get used to it, much like the Sphinx's famous riddle.
You mean the one about going on 4 legs in the morning and 2 legs in the day? You know, we're just gonna ask. The Sphinx's riddle?
So you're not familiar with it? Well, it's no surprise. Alright, let me give you a quick rundown of a classic Greek myth. Once, a monster called the Sphinx took up residence in a key point known as Mount Pelion. This monster would present every traveler who wished to pass the riddle. Those who could not answer properly, it would eat.
Yummy, yummy.
Once, Oedipus, who was renowned for his wisdom, learned of this. He went to face the Sphinx himself.
It's one of, if not the most famous riddles in the world. What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the daytime, and 3 legs in the evening?
Yes, that's the one. I see you're already an educated lady. I see you're an educated lady. Anyway, when the Sphinx asked Oedipus this riddle, he answered it immediately.
Hey, hello.
He said that a baby crawls on all 4s in the morning. When they are born, a grown person walks on 2 legs in the daytime, the prime of their life. And an old person uses a staff to get around in the evening, the twilight of their life. And so, the answer is a person.
I was told that I didn't really crawl though as a baby. Instead, I would roll. I went from rolling to walking somehow.
The Sphinx was so shocked to have its riddles answered correctly that it threw itself off a cliff, ending its own life.
Imagine being that shocked that you're like, welp. You answered my greatest riddle. My life is over now. Jumps off cliff. Dang. Yes, it rolls in the morning. Oh, no wonder why I love gacha so much. Always rolling.
Thus, did Oedipus become famous and won the favor of the queen? Though, of course, that was the beginning of his tragedy.
Hang on, isn't the Sphinx Egyptian? But I thought the Sphinx was an Egyptian creature, not Greek. My life work is complete. Dead. Oh no.
Oh, that? Greece and Egypt are actually much closer than you'd think, both historically and culturally. There are even stories about the Greek gods running away to Egypt. And that is one of the reasons I built my library. I wanted a place to keep stories like that. But of course, that was my elderly self, so now that I'm in my youthful form, it's hard to believe I did that.
He's like, what? I like books? Oh, Master. You're up too, huh? Morning, Sugitani. Morning. I was just patrolling our perimeter with Sibu Xiang. Mama! Clearly happy. I gotta say, it was a hell of a shock to wake up and see Talamiles here all young and stuff. Oh right, I never told you, I'm sorry. Crap, that's right. Sorry I forgot to tell you. Oh right, I'm sorry. Oh, no worries. Here, this is for you. Shish kebabs? Oh my goodness, you're feeding me! Thank you! I was just doing some hunting. This is a weird singularity, but at least it's got living creatures. And since you're a living creature yourself, you've gotta eat something to keep your strength up, right? Thanks, that's really nice of you! Tell him Miles didn't feed me last night. Yummy, yummy. Hello, hello. Nah, it's just an old habit of mine. I can't help but hunt whatever prey I happen to see when out on patrol. It's all the damn monk's fault for always getting on my case, and I'm always on the hunt, even if I'm not actually hungry. So, what's the plan now? I wonder what food I'm eating in this case.
You need to ask. Now that Heroic Spirit Taming Master has 2 servants to work with, we can begin our siege of the castle.
A siege?
Don't be scared, Master. This is the quickest way to get our hands on the Holy Grail. The only question is, which one of me will you go with?
Which one? You mean old or young? As in, day you or night you?
Exactly. I'm sure you know this, but my daytime and nighttime selves fight fairly differently. Not to mention the changes in the castle itself.
Oh yeah, the castle itself doesn't change, but its atmosphere sure does. I can already tell that sneaking in during daytime would be a completely different beast from doing it at night.
There you have it. From what I've been able to observe, there are fewer enemies about during the day than night. However, night offers more favorable positions to us than day. I'm sure Sugitani can handle either, so you should decide which best suits your own preferences. Although, to be honest, my old comrade would probably be better at mounting a siege than me.
Old comrade? Was he one of Iskandar's subordinates? Old comrade? Tell me. While I eat these shish kebabs, nom nom nom.
He and I always said we'd go to Okeanos together one day, but that is a story for another time. That he was better at this sort of thing by no means says that I'm bad at it. Rest assured, you're in good hands.
I'll start off with daytime. Like, even if it's not as favorable, it's fine. Day and night Grail fronts. You can progress through the story by choosing either the day or night route. The story for the route you don't choose will also be registered to material in my room as you progress through the main quest, and can be reread later. Whether you choose day or night, you'll also be able to play the Grail fronts from the route you didn't select once you clear the ones added to the route you chose. Whether or not you play the other route's Grail fronts is optional and will not affect progression of the story. But I want all the rewards. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna choose daytime first. To the daytime battlefield. Warning, selecting either the day or night route will change the content of the quest. In the Grail front, there are more enemies on the map during nighttime than daytime, making it more challenging. Some of the party effects also differ. In addition to the common strength up effect, the effects lean more toward offense during the day and defense at nighttime. Real scenarios that were not chosen will be added to the material section in my room as you progress through the main quests. They can be read at a later time. Would you like to proceed by choosing daytime? Yes. This quest has no battles. Teehee. This is fine. Okay, section 6. Advance during the day before. The story is nearly identical. It mainly changes which version of Telemas is with you. And the time of day in the background. Okay. That's good to know I'm not missing out on much in that case. Though dang, section 6 already. How many sections was this event? Grail front. Section 6. Advance during the day before. I didn't read the news yet. Like 20. Oh, dang.
I see. So you went with this version of me. You chose well. This is my body from when I was actively going around laying siege to enemy strongholds. You need only say the word and I will lay low any fortification you like. Be it the Persian Gate or the Rock of Courteous.
Someone's having fun, huh? So what am I supposed to do here? Hello, hello. How am I? Pretty good. Minus being a little bit hungry, but it's okay. I will eat later.
Support us, of course. First off, we're going to sneak back inside. Hold down the fort while we're gone. Sibu Xiang. You're the only one we can trust with this.
Mo. Attempt to salute. Okay, there's only a few of them in there so far.
Okay, let's walk and talk, but quietly.
Understood. Got it.
The first thing you need to know is that laying siege to a castle like this is done in 2 phases. The first phase is a battle to infiltrate the castle. The second is a battle to capture it. In this case, we're already inside, so we don't have to worry about infiltration. All we have to do now is capture it. The only problem is that it's a general.
General? Problem? General?
You'll see soon enough.
I see a throne. The first step is summon Draco, the second step is victory. Ah, yes. Yeah, let's walk and talk quietly, so why not just be silent? Because that makes the cutscene boring. Let's talk. Quietly. This must be the throne room, and is that... No way, is that... This must be the throne room, and... Is that a throne? Oh. A giant? Oh, come on, is that thing even alive? It's got freaking dust on it.
It is, unfortunately. And take a look at his feet.
Feet? Even more feet? Cerberus!
Oh, so you know about him, yes. That's the very beast who guards the gates to the Greek underworld. Now you can see why I didn't feel confident trying to capture this castle on my own.
Gotcha. So this is why you're looking to bolster your forces. You're more cautious than I thought, Ptolemaios.
One should act recklessly only in extremis. It's always better to build things up properly when you can. Ideally, we would assassinate the pair of them right now, but I doubt a single shot from that matchlock will be sufficient to instantly kill them both. Yeah, no way I could do that. The thing's meant for people. Maybe I could take down one of the Tengu underlings, but that's it. The only way I could handle something like that, like a Daidara Bochi or an Uobami, would be if we worked together. Does it mean you could handle them if we did? Service is a bit scary though, Bronzer. If that's what it sounded like to you, then sure, why not? Understood. Are you ready, Master?
Leave it to me. What should I do? Sure am. What's the plan? Ah, yes. I sure am, so what's the plan?
Take another look at the throne.
Ooh, it's glowing. I see it too. The whole throne is covered in very, very potent magical energy. Magical energy, you mean? Then, does that mean?
That's right. The Holy Grail is inside that throne.
Let's sit on the Grail.
Which is why our primary objective in this battle is to defeat the giant and claim that throne for ourselves. Once the giant is defeated, we should be able to stop the Shadow Knights from endlessly spawning.
Got it. Then that's what I'll do. Yang's entire throne.
Let's go, Master!
The throne shall be mine. Eehehehe. Saint Quartz, yummy yummy. Grail Front 3. Conquest Battle Day. Okay, how bad can this be? So much dust. Sneezes. Ah. Alrighty.
Who goes there? I should have known there would be no slipping past the dog. I'm Ptolemaeus, a servant. I've come with my master to claim that throne for ourselves. A servant. The throne. I see. At last, you finally come.
At last?
What do you mean by that? You will know soon enough, but only if you can defeat me first.
Giants roar. Vanquish the king of giants. I'm not scared of him, but oh gosh. I gotta make sure to get all that treasure. My priority. Oh my goodness, all the decisions. So many decisions. But not Draco. The giant will not move, even if he's the only enemy left. Oh, perfect! Okay, I like that. I love that, in fact. Anki, do the thing! Yeah, this is fine. Begin front. No fear, no pain. All is well in the world. Even an assassin slot in case you want Locusa to join Draco. Aww! Oh, you're right, I could have done that. Darn.
Master servants and I will focus on defeating Cerberus and the giant. Sugitani, I'd like you to follow Master's orders and keep the Shadow Knights off of us.
You got it. I'm pretty good at keeping the enemy at bay. Grail front, commence battle. I'm just gonna stand there menacingly. Nope, I'm gonna stand there. Right over here. Okay, Draco. You know, you're gonna start going forward, because if he's not gonna move, that's fine. That is completely fine. Or I could just start choosing violence here now I think about it. Actually, why not? But first, let me just stop that. I'll put her here. I'll stop him. I mean, stop her. Let's move him. Where do I want to go? Right here is fine for now. We'll stop here. Then now it's time to choose violence. Eehehehe. Draco walks through the castle and everyone breaks themselves against her. No fear.
見せちゃいますね。すごい。世の力を見よ。欲望が回っている。愉快愉快。
Oh yeah, this is definitely fine. But since I have more comma cards, I love Cammy. Thank you, Cammy. Yeah, it's fine. Ooh, I could break Cerberus. But no, I want to choose violence against the Shadow Knight. I just want to bonk him already. And right now there's no fear, it's all good. So many critical stars, I love it. Ta-da! Hey, Cammy. Shadow Knight. Meh, I don't gotta do that right now. I love Cammy. Look at Kama putting in so much work. She's gonna get me all the treasure. On the left side. I love Cammy. And let's see. I'm just gonna stand here menacingly. Why not? I don't gotta move for now. Oh, going after Enkidu? Ow. Wait, don't break her first thing? Oop. Oh, that was chaotic. Alrighty. Ma'am, I'm so sorry. Oop. That was my bad. Telling Miles to tell Sugitani to just, you know, distract the Shadow Knights. And she did just that. Distracted the Shadow Knights, alright. Oop. Such a great distraction. Oh my goodness. Super effective. Lancer Shadow Knight's definitely the worst of the bunch. They have a skill that's similar to Spriggan. Oh, okay, yeah, I hate that. Boosting crit damage and crit rate is terrible. Great job, Enkidu. You have avenged Sugitani. Wow, so nice of you to fill up her gauge. How sweet. And you just... Well, that was great. What a wonderful fight. Okay. I love that. Let's just collect some treasure now, why not? I'll have two of you gather treasure there. Do you want to bonk now? You know, I do. Actually, no, not yet. No, not yet. I meant to move him here, yes. Now I bonk because Giant won't move. Oh no. Oh yeah, oops. You know, I'm just gonna use regular attacks in this case. I will stall for a tiny bit. That was my bad. I'll just get rid of Cerberus. Hey, wait, I didn't get my turn. Senpai lost her health. But I should have been the one to lower it. Should have been me. Eh, you know what? Let's just use all of him. Why not? This is your vet anyways. Put in some work. Cerberus sounds.
Well done, Cerberus. We had a good run.
Yes, we did. I'm just gonna back up a tiny bit. Just to make sure he does not do anything. Yep, now it's my turn to grab some treasure. Yoink. Mmm, delicious. Treasure. Treasure. I'm guessing there wouldn't be anything extra in that case. If you beat the giant before Cerberus. And I'm gonna have Telemaisu a thing. He needs to put in some work. Do a thing, boy. And here you go. All you, man. It'd be so embarrassing if you don't finish it this turn.
我が鼓動見えるもの全てを焼き尽くせ
You know, the power of buffs is that good.
世も三流かよう煩わせるな
Ah, you really did defeat me. This castle is now.
Victory! Ta-da! That was nice. Tickets. Or ticket. Section 7. Advance during the day after. Woohoo! Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that for the extra treasure. I need it! Did we do it? Did we get him? Did we do it?
Careful, Master. Don't get too close.
I stayed at the very beginning of the map earlier. I'm far away. I'm not seeing any more Shadow Knights either.
Alright, both of you, follow me, but slowly. It looks like it's responding to you, Master. What's your assessment? Can you handle it?
I find the glowing chair funny. Potential thumbnail. I think so. Can you help me out, Da Vinci? Probably. Would you mind helping me out, Da Vinci? I think so. Da Vinci, do a thing. Please, please. Don't worry. I've got you covered. As clear as the signal is, it'll be no problem to configure your mystic code so it can interface with the Holy Grail. Magical energy wavelength analyzed. Synchronization complete. Beginning extraction. So we don't just break the chair. This is the tier of the Holy Grail?
Huh? There you are!
Sugitani? Was that crow by the window? Wait, was that a crow by the window? Sugitani? Yes, if I was allowed, I would have definitely hit the enemy leader myself, like I did with the previous Grail fronts. Like, that would have been the best, and oh, interesting.
Oh my, well, I guess I wasn't half as sneaky as I thought if you shot right through my talisman. I can't send anything that has to do with sorcery, but I recognize its stench anywhere. Now show yourself. You.
Taigung Wang? Welcome back. Taigung Wang, as in Taigung Wang Lushang?
Da Vinci told me about you. I believe she said you were a legendary tactician from China.
Same. At first I was like, oh no, it's Dovan back.
Legendary? I mean, I am certainly, but hearing it from someone else still makes me blush.
What are you doing here? What have you been doing all this time? Wait, Misaki. I don't think it's the same Taigun Wang we know at Chaldea. I'm pretty sure it's another Taigun Wang, one who was summoned separately to the Singularity. Am I right?
Oh, more or less. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
So, what have you been doing here all this time? Ooh, yeah, Are there two peers now?
Me? I sense people fighting in the central castle, so I thought I'd use my Taoist art to send out a familiar and check it out. The central castle? Oh, you mean you don't know? I see. Then you must have been summoned near the center. Take a look out that window. Now that you become this castle's lord, the fog should clear up and let you see. Would you mind taking a look, Master?
Okay. Stare. Your princess is in another castle. Ah, I see. I see two other castles out there, which must mean... There are two other castles out there, so then... I see two other castles out there, which must mean...
So this castle is just one of three. Correct. Incidentally, I'm the lord of the northern castle.
Good for you.
Each castle has a different servant as its lord, and each castle's throne contains a tear-shaped fragment of the Holy Grail.
So we only have three this time? And again, potential thumbnail.
Perhaps, now you begin to understand the singularity. I'm sure you're familiar with a certain ritual in which servants fight to claim the all-powerful wish granter that is the Holy Grail. You mean...
A Holy Grail war?
That's the one. Though in this case, I think it'll be better described as a Holy Grail front.
Maybe they made so many castles. Like, I'm just imagining a king having like multiple kids and being like, you know what? I love you three kids equally. And I'm not gonna just give one castle to just... the oldest one. All of you get a castle. All for you, my children. Hello, hello.
That's the one. Though in this case, I think it'll be better described as a Holy Grail front. And in this front, there'll be no escape. This central castle used to be cut off from the other two, and it was the only one without a servant lord. But it seems it's finally been rectified now that you're here. Now this work can begin in earnest. For servants like us, who are famed as kings and tacticians, this is an ideal summoning. Ideal, Heh, I can't argue with that.
Wait, can't we resolve this peacefully without fighting? Is there some reason we can't work together instead of fighting? Yeah, wait.
Imagine not fighting. Good question. Next question. An admirable sentiment, but I'm afraid one that will not be practical here. Servants generally don't materialize without a wish they themselves want granted after all. Granted, there are some like myself who prefer to focus on the bigger picture. But we tend to be the exception rather than the rule. Unfortunately, when multiple wishes come into conflict, it becomes very difficult to avoid war. Even putting my own desires aside, I can't very well demand that my subordinates give up theirs.
Subordinates? Does this mean the other castle lords have servant subordinates as well as those shadow knights? If so, this is going to be an even tougher fight than I thought.
Now that the familiar talisman I was using to relay my magical energy is sporting a brand new hole through its center, it seems I won't be able to maintain this form for much longer. On which note, it has been a pleasure to make your acquaintances. As a fellow lord of a castle, I hope to see you in the battlefield fighting for the Holy Grail.
I can't believe Taekwon Wang, or another version of him at least, ended up being our enemy.
Come now, cheer up. It wasn't all bad news. If nothing else, we now know for sure that this castle is ours, which means Master and I have taken a big step toward our goal. Not to mention that, thanks to Taigun Wang showing up, we now know exactly what we have to do, whether we like it or not.
What's that?
I'll fill you in later. For the time being, you should rest while I turn this castle into a proper base. After all, it looks like we're going to be here longer than we thought.
He's gonna do some spring cleaning. He's like, this place is a mess. I need to clean up. Oh. The lords of the 3 castles are in place. The battle for the 3 castles is about to begin. And yet, none of them will make it all the way to the twilight. That is ominous. That is very ominous, and I like that. Oh wow, I got 3. Section 8. 3 Castle Lords. Oh cool, that was the end of day 1. Ooh. I'm curious about the news, you know? I'm just gonna stare at the news real quick. Was it right here? Over here? Yes. Prologue. Master and party arrive in a new singularity to find a world shrouded in mist. Its location and era unclear. When their companion Taigun Wang attempts to analyze their location, the mist thickens, blocking his spell. Sensing something amiss, Taigun Wang makes a swift decision to remove his master from danger, only to come under attack at their next destination. Then, a servant appears. He lays the enemy low with his spear, shouting, "Come at me, any who do not fear the spear," which brought the world to heal alongside the King of Conquerors. A new Grail front unfolds, set in a castle shrouded in mist. Leverage your hard-won experience and tactical knowledge to seize victory and uncover the truth of the singularity. Okay, that's the part. Da-da-da-da-da. Clear Part 2, Chapter 1. Lost Book Number 1. Permafrost, Empire, Anastasia. Okay. The eligibility. Beautiful. Depending on the quest, you choose progress. Okay, yep, that part. Oh yeah, now I see. So the last part is added on the 19th. Cool, that's good to know. Look at me learning. And now what are Grail fronts? Oh my goodness, look at me learning some more. I totally read that all. Oh gosh. So much learning. Even more learning. Lots of apples. Wait. Oh, it's actually really cute. Those stereos, what are you doing here? Maybe I scrolled too slowly. That's actually really fun how they made this. They made the Grail front extra exciting this time. I appreciate it. Though it was fun punching Mysterious M. You know, I'll start Section 8. Why not? Section 8, 3 Castle Lords. Section 8, 3 Castle Lords.
Oh ho, so the 3rd castle's finally open.
And you already went to pay your respects to its newest lord? that's where she is. Okay. I'm sorry. Am I reminding you of someone again?
No, not at all. How could I even think about someone else in the presence of beauty such as yours?
Do I need to explain it yet again? My name is Tamamo Vichkoyanskaya. I never respond to normal summons. I'm an exception among exceptions that only exists thanks to Chaldea's proclivities. I've never appeared anywhere in human history. I only use it for my own personal reference. So, I think the reason I received this call this time has more to do with you, since we are both summoned together. Perhaps there's something about the spirit origin that sparks some memories in you?
Ha ha ha. Good question. I do have something of a soft spot for your face. That much is true.
Oh my, so you would mess with a woman's fate just because she happens to be your type? Terrible. Tell me, Lord Taoist, are you fond of capital punishment? Because I think the best thing we can do about those wandering eyes of yours is to gouge them out here and now. Oop.
Forgive me, I shouldn't have said that, so can we please refrain from recreating one of the old legends of chaos here?
You may be an irrepressible bastard, but I couldn't ask for a more qualified partner. Just look at how easily you whipped out the very highest level of thought key magecraft defense.
Once again, my apologies. Forgive me.
Oh, alright. I doubt I would let go if I had materialized in a more divine form, but it seems luck is on your side. Anyway, what are you going to do about that master? I don't believe we should leave Lord Ptolemaeus to his own devices either.
Of course not. If the legends are true, then he's one of the most formidable sages to ever live. To say nothing of the fact that precious few servants can claim to be both generals and sages.
Oh my, I can hardly believe my ears. Even while you're singing the enemy's praises, you slip in a verse about your own. I have to hand it to you, Taigun Wang. Jiang Zia Lu Shang. I've never seen anyone toot their own horn better than you. This is your favorite ascension for Queen Sky of Dark? It is a nice one. Tell me, are you always so loose-lipped? Would you mind if I had NFF look into your relationship history with the opposite sex?
I didn't realize I touched a sore spot.
Taigun Wang, may I say something? People tend to prefer third ascension. Huh.
Oh, Neza! Of course, what is it?
The gate you assigned me is still vulnerable. We need to fortify it before the enemy shows up.
I see. Since the castles change between day and night here, we'll have to build additions for both versions. I've been putting the gates off until later since I wanted to save some of my magical energy for other things, but...
Why rush to build reinforcements now? Won't Lord Ptolemaeus remain in his castle until he better understands the situation?
On the contrary, were I in his position, I'd go on the offensive. So yes, 11th hour or not, we need to make sure our fortifications hold. Can I trust you to handle that, Neza?
Don't worry. Huang Feihu is here too.
Sure, I can take a look at them, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Lady Neza's always had an eye for architecture. That's great to hear. Thank you for helping out, Huang. Don't be afraid to point out any weaknesses you would attack if you were the enemy. Of course, that's all I've ever been able to do after all.
Well, I think I'll be on my way. I would hate to intrude on your fun little moment with childhood friends.
sheesh. No matter how hard I try, I can't seem to relax around her. I suppose immaturity really isn't the kind of thing you can train yourself out of, no matter how long you work at it.
We know. You are immature. Taigun Wang.
Honestly, I'm relieved to see you haven't changed a bit. I knew you had ascended to the position of sage, chancellor, but honestly, I could never picture you as one. Ah, it's good to hear you two speaking your minds again. A lovely trip down memory lane. Unfortunately, that means I have to ask this. Are you sure you want us to fight this war seriously, Chancellor? Of course I do. Please, don't hold back. Understood. I'm a warrior, so holding back isn't really an option for me in any case. This Holy Grail thing may inspire fear, but I can't deny it has a certain allure as well. And I do have a wish I would like to have granted now that I'm an empty shadow of humanity.
I have a wish, too. I want to punch my old self. I kind of love that wish.
Haha, I see. So that's your greatest wish, isn't it? I mean, is it?
It's not funny. Huang Fei Hu, don't be rude.
Oh, sorry. Of course it's not. Every wish is equally valid. That's why they're such valuable things. And if you're going to lead us, Chancellor, then I don't see how we can possibly lose. Well, I hope I don't let you down then. Alright, would you two mind guarding the castle gate then?
Got it. Leave it to me. You may be immature, but I am perfect.
Sure thing. Just say the word if you need anything. Hehehe. What a positively ulcer-inducing combination those two make. But never mind that. The real problem, as Huang said, is that the way things are going now, I may just end up winning this war.
Is that bad? Do you not want to win, sir? He's like, dang, it's gonna be too easy. Everyone on Saigon's team dislikes him one way or another. Though his team is pretty cracked. Momo. Morning, Sibu Xiang. Hi there. Where's everyone else? Good morning.
Hey, Master. It's morning. I went ahead and made some living arrangements for you so you'd feel more at home.
Wow. Yesterday you made me food, and today you made me, like, a rest area? Thank you. You got me a table and chairs. I love it. I can't believe you did all this in just one night. Hey, the throne is smaller now. I can't believe you did this on just one night.
No need to thank me. Not like servants gotta sleep anyway.
I just picked up the trash scattered around and pushed a broom around the place real quick. With the boat and with the boat.
Anyway, I'm guessing a lord like you's got something else in their mind. How about it? Telemaios?
I would like a giant throne.
I had a feeling this might be the case, but I'm still surprised to learn this castle is just one part of a greater whole. And I never would have guessed that Taigun Wang would be one of the other lords of a castle.
Taigun Wang is...
Oh, that's right. It seems he was an acquaintance of yours, Master.
I knew he wasn't the one from Chaldea, but he's still super helpful. Yeah, the Taigun Wang I know from Chaldea is a huge help. The one from Chaldea is a huge help. I mean, he's just staying outside and he let me... his lovely tapir. Mom?
There, don't worry. We're not talking about your owner. Anyway, that's too bad. I was hoping he wouldn't live up to his reputation, but it sounds like he very much does.
True, a majority of servants are an acquaintance of me at this point.
That's gonna be a problem. We could overwhelm one enemy with brute force, but not much chance that working with two of them to deal with. And on top of that, Taigun Wang's supposed to be one of the greatest tacticians ever. That Fang Shui of his has gotta be at least as strong as the Buddha's protection. On the other hand, just holding up here and playing defense will see us with our backs against a wall real quick. Especially since I'm pretty sure the enemy knows more about the singularity than we do. So, what's the plan, Lord Ptolemaios? I already know what I'd like to do, but... Alright, I have something to tell you first. Now that you're the lord of this castle, we can use the throne to control some of this castle's abilities.
Abilities? Like what?
I tested them earlier, and this is the clearest example I could come up with.
Shadow Knights? Aw, if only could fly. But nah, I can summon Shadow Knights.
It's alright. They're on our side now.
They just bowed to me. Wow, how polite.
It seems the lord of the castle was able to summon these things and order them about as they like. The giant must have been using them in place of foot soldiers. Unfortunately, it also seems like they can't leave this castle. The ramparts are as far as they can go.
Aw. You mean the area where we first fought them? Wow, wonderful.
That's right, so we won't be able to take them along with us to Taigun Wang's castle. Conversely, we can also expect the enemy to use their own Shadow Knights against us when we attack their castle. So the best we can do with them is have them defend the castle while we're away, huh? Correct. I also learned that we can, at least to some extent, alter the structure of the castle itself. Though doing so does require a substantial amount of magical energy. So does that mean that the whole castle is made of magical energy? Because I find it hard to believe that anyone could make a building of this size with magical energy alone.
It might be hard to believe, but based on what Ptolemaios has told us, along with our own analysis, that does seem to be the case. Even if this is just that kind of singularity, I agree that it's a lot to swallow. At any rate, we can definitely say that being the lord of one of these castles is a very big deal. What it means to be the lord of a castle.
Oh, good timing. My eagle just returned.
Ooh, fancy bird. A mechanical eagle. Is that your pet?
That's right. You can think of him as my familiar. With the fog around, I couldn't use him. Since that's no longer a problem, I've been having him serve as our eye in the sky.
Three actors, 93, is it 3, 4, 6, hashtag money sign next to? How was that? Was that some kind of password? What was that?
Oh, that's not normal language. It's compressed data.
He got his pet the same shop as Odysseus got his horse?
I knew it. It looks like Taigun Wang's familiar left all sorts of nasty traps in his castle before Sugitani shot him.
Ah, of course.
We removed most of them, but now it looks like the northern castle was already started to reinforce their gate. I'm sure they can also use their throne to manipulate their castle directly, but I guess they'd rather be safe than sorry. Granted, I would do the same thing in their position, but I'm still surprised they're moving so quickly. This is what I hate about a capable foe. Our only choice seems to be going on the offensive as soon as possible.
That's our only choice? What about defending? Why is that? Isn't defense an option too?
Our environment is well suited to defense, and we could certainly take that route if we didn't need to win this war soon. Unfortunately, with a weakness our enemies do not. I am sure Taigun Wang is already well aware of it.
Yeah, I'm sure he is too. It's the fact that you're human, Misaki. That's a weakness? What's wrong with being human?
Oh, even I know this one. Being human means you've gotta eat and sleep and stuff.
Oh, right. I'm a weakness. Because I need to eat and sleep and stuff. It's mainly the and stuff part. Even with Sugitani keeping your food store secure, that castle can't be the most comfortable environment. Caldea will do everything we can to support you, of course, but we still won't be able to count on you staying in good health forever.
I was once left to fend for myself in a castle during the winter as part of my own survival training, and let me tell you, that was not a good time. Then again, without that experience, I may never have come up with my magecraft for transforming rotten meat into marbled beef.
Oh gosh. Obviously, you've had lots of different experiences yourself, Misaki, but it's not the same thing as being an expert survivalist. I kinda wish I could do that, turn rotten meat into marbled beef. And even if you were, we can't afford to take years to resolve a single singularity. So we don't want all three castles to get stuck in a stalemate. We really do have no choice but to shake things up.
Precisely. Wonderfully succinct as well. So yes, there you have it. If we go on the defensive now, it will only be a matter of time until we're out of resources. When considered alongside the knowledge that Taigun Wang has already seen you and knows our greatest weakness, we're left with no option but to go on the offensive.
How is this a survival training if you given a whole castle for shelter? Well, I guess it's because no food in that castle. Maybe there's enemies too. It could be a haunted castle. He was sent to Luigi's mansion.
Truth be told, I don't like to ignore the other castle either. But since we have nowhere near the forces to fight a war on two fronts, we can't afford to concern ourselves with it now. I have no doubt Taigun Wang has reached the same conclusion, which is why he's already moving to fortify his own defenses.
I'm impressed both of you. I'm impressed both you and he are already thinking so far ahead.
Oh, this is just a old habit by this point. It's what happens when you're always thinking about how best to get the jump on others. All that said, the situation isn't as bad as it may sound. Now that we know what we have to do, we just have to steel ourselves to do it. Besides, laying siege to the castle is a lot of fun.
I definitely agree with that. Yikes. You two are really enjoying this, huh?
Trust me, this is one of those things that just gets more addictive the more you do it. In fact, Perdicus, Leonatos, and I once almost came to blows over who would get to lead the engineering corps. Which is why I need to make another decision before we do anything else, Master. The enemy's castle is almost certainly just like ours in that it changes between day and night. In other words, it should have fewer enemies and favorable locations by day, and more of both by night. Also, this time, we're going to need to fight two battles, one to infiltrate the castle and one to lay siege to it. Alright, Master, now that you know what's in store for us, which version of me would you like to go with this time?
I'll choose that next time. Eehehehe. The weakness of being human. Hunger. I feel it. I feel the urge to eat. So if it changes, does it mean that all the work making living quarters is going to be undone? We just gotta make living quarters daytime and nighttime, which is gonna be a pain. Oh my goodness. You're going night the whole way through personally? His old man self is fun. But I'm entertained by his younger self right now. At the same time, I kinda wanna shock them. I'll think about this decision. I might go back and forth. Just for the challenge makes sense too. Though yo, I like this event. This is fun. This is great. I just gotta farm a bit. I'm just glad it's not too bad when it comes to farming. Like, this is fine. And then eventually I gotta do that other quest. But that's for future me. Current me wants to eat a snack before later on tonight. There should be food. I know Mom was making salmon earlier. Like, right when I was starting stream, she was cooking. I could smell it. So I'll see if there's any left. So with that being said, thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of your epic gacha luck. I'm debating if I want to summon for this banner a lot or not. I'll see how I feel later on. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. I am resisting for now just because Gouda Gouda tempts me a bit more.